Page 95. As a child, I smelled the air. Mama takes her coffee out to the front porch, sips it slow. 2 steps down and her feet are covered in grass and dew. New York doesn't smell like this, she says. I follow her, the cool dew against my feet, the soft hush of wind through trees, my mother and I alone together. Her coffee is sweetened with condensed milk, and her hair pulled back into a braid, her dark fingers circling her cup. If I ask, she will hold it to my lips, let me taste the bittersweet of it. It's dawn and the birds have come alive, chasing each other from maple to pine and back to maple again. This is how time passes here. The maple will be bare-branched come winter, Mama says, but the pines, they just keep on living. And the air is what I'll remember, even once we move to New York. It always smelled like this, my mother says. Wet grass and pine. Like memory. Harvest time. When Daddy's garden is ready, it is filled with words that make me laugh when I say them. Pole beans and tomatoes, okra and corn, sweet peas and sugar snaps, lettuce and squash. Who could have imagined so much color that the ground disappears and we are left walking through an autumn's worth of crazy words that beneath the magic of my grandmother's hands become side dishes. Grown folks' stories. Warm autumn night with the crickets crying, the smell of pine coming soft on the wind, and the women on the porch quilt across their laps. Aunt Lucinda, Miss Bell, and whatever neighbor has a breath or two left at the end of the day for sitting and running our mouths. That's when we listen to the grown folks talking. Hope, Dell, and me sitting quiet on the stairs. We know one word from us will bring a hush upon the women. My grandmother's fingers suddenly pointing toward the house, her soft-spoken, I think it's time for you kids to go to bed now, ushering us into our room. So we are silent, our backs against posts in the back of the stairs, Hope's elbows on his knees, head down. Now is when we learn everything there is to know about the people down the road and in the day work houses, about the sisters at the Kingdom Hall and the faraway relatives we rarely see. Long after the stories are told, I remember them, whisper them back to Hope and Dell late into the night. She's the one who left Nickeltown in the daytime, the one Grandmama says wasn't afraid of anything, retelling each story, making up what I didn't understand or missed when people's voices dropped too low. I talk until my sisters and brothers' soft breaths tell me they've fallen asleep. Then I let the stories live inside my head, again and again, until the real world fades back into cricket lullabies in my own dreams. Tobacco. Summer is over, a kiss of chill in the southern air. We see the dim orange of my grandfather's cigarette as he makes his way down the darkening road. Hear his evening greetings and the coughing that follows them. Not enough breath left now to sing, so I sing for him, in my head where only I can hear. Where will the wedding supper be? Way down yonder in a hollow tree, The old people used to say a pinch of dirt in the mouth can tell tobacco's story. What crops are ready for picking, what needs to be left to grow, what soil is rich enough for planting, and the patches of land that need a year of rest. I do not know yet how sometimes the earth makes a promise it can never keep. Tobacco fields lay fallow, crops picked clean. My grandfather coughs again, and the earth waits for what and who it will get in return. How to listen number 3. Middle of the night. My grandfather is coughing. Me upright, startled.